Well, hey everybody, J-Tide out here in front of Bally's, and here's what's happening this week in gambling. Howdy friends, and thanks for joining me on another edition of This Week in Gambling, where we're learning that a cough or a sneeze in Las Vegas could cost poker players $10,000 or more. Plus, proof of COVID vaccinations may soon be a requirement just to get in a Las Vegas casino. And those are this week's big stories. Harrah's down in New Orleans has become the first casino in America to require proof of a COVID vaccination or negative COVID test results before they will even let you in the doors. And while Nevada is a long way from Louisiana, Harrah's Casino is owned by Caesars Entertainment, who, as we all know, owns a few casinos in Las Vegas. This news comes after the mayor of New Orleans issued a vaccination requirement for most indoor activities, not just casinos. But it does beg the question, could a similar vaccination requirement eventually find its way to casinos in Las Vegas? And of course, that answer is yeah. Believe it or not, some shows and events in Las Vegas are already requiring your proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test before they'll admit you. And while no casinos have issued such a requirement yet, it is being discussed. The governor of Nevada says he does not want to put more rules and restrictions in place, but he's not ruling them out either. And while we wait to find out what happens with Las Vegas casinos, the World Series of Poker is already taking action. When the World Series of Poker returns live to the Rio at the end of next month, new COVID rules will be in effect. Rules so strict, in fact, that some players are saying they might not even show up to play. Players who test positive for COVID or refuse to be tested at all will be eliminated from the event, and their buy-ins will not be refunded. And check this out. If a player is sitting next to someone who tests positive for COVID, they can be eliminated as well. Yes, believe it or not, if the player sitting next to you tests positive for COVID and you are not fully vaccinated, well, your happy ass is gone too. Of course, if you are fully vaccinated, they'll let you stay. You know, so long as you keep testing negative. If a player is eliminated from an event for testing positive for COVID, well, they could still receive some prize money if they finish high enough up, of course. And I know many of you out there are going to have some very strong opinions about this, but please remember, I'm just the messenger here.
This week's special promotion is for the CampoBet Casino. You can find exclusive offers at Casino City for CampoBet and hundreds of other sites. Simply visit online.casinocity.com for details.
If you have a sweet tooth, well, you're sure to like this week's game review as we take a look at the Candy Bears Sweet Wins from NetGaming, a 6-reel 5-row game where players try to land clusters of candy symbols to trigger big wins. It comes with a wild spawn feature and the sticky win respins. This game review, along with hundreds more, are available right now on our YouTube channel. And finally this week, with the resurgence of COVID and the Delta variant, it may come as a surprise to learn that gambling revenue in America just shattered an all-time high. And ironically, we can thank loosening COVID restrictions for that. The gaming industry brought in just over $13.5 billion in the second quarter of this year, thanks in a large part to increased capacity limits at casinos. Of course, sports betting and online gambling growth also contributed. Now, we just have to hope that the light we see at the end of this tunnel really is recovery and not the coronavirus freight train coming to run us down.
There's no fighting in the war room.